Warm greetings to our heavenly parents, true parents, to our dear leaders, blessed central families, and to all our brothers and sisters around the world. It is our pleasure to share this testimony.
I am Dante Ualat, and this is my wife Lina from Itiague, Isabela, Philippines.
My husband and I met the movement through the Bakiran family, who invited the American missionary Reverend Philip Shanker to teach in a 2-day seminar. After that seminar, I received a lot of persecution, including from my husband, who told me to stop joining because he suspected the group was a cult. My spiritual mother, Angel Lorenzana, patiently provided reading materials and shared the value of true parents. I'm thankful to her for that. My family started practicing Honduke in October 1989. My husband was reluctant to join, but that changed after he attended a 7-day Divine Principle workshop. Our lives have since changed in many ways. We quit smoking, became less prone to anger and worry, and improved our relationships. We were blessed on August 25, 1992 in Korea in the 30,000 couple blessing. My daughter, the eldest of 3 children, was matched with her Korean husband in 1996. We took care of their first daughter for 3 years while she pursued further studies in Korea to get better chances of getting a job. In 2012, my daughter died in a car accident, leaving behind her 2 young daughters, now 21 and 19 years old. They are both attending college. My prayers were soon realized when my other children were blessed. My first son was matched with his Chinese wife. They now have 3 children. And my second son was matched to his Japanese wife, now have 2 children. Father said that we can perfect our heart by loving and embracing at least 3 nationalities. Of course, it is hard to cope with individual differences, cultures and traditions, but we still have to embrace all people because of true love. Words cannot express our joy as parents living in a 3-generation family. The true happiness we experience in seeing and serving our children and grandchildren, and in passing down the heavenly tradition of filial piety, obedience, respect, love for parents, and the culture of sharing and serving. Our investment in the heavenly tradition here in our lifetime will lay a strong foundation for the success of our future generation. We are so grateful that we are one among the Heavenly Tribal Messiah victors in 2015 and CheonBo awardee in 2019. One of our best practices is living for the sake of others. Our true parents' philosophy of life is to live for the sake of others. Let us inherit their heart by practicing it. My husband and I offered scholarship to poor but deserving students. I paid their tuition fees, provided weekly allowances, uniforms, and project budget. Our house is just across Isabela State University, ISU, which is a state college and offers a minimal tuition fee. I require them to attend 1-day, 7-day, and 21-day DP seminars before the semester started. And of course, I asked them to join us in our morning hondoke. They stayed with us, free meal and boarding house fee, for as long as they helped with the household chores. I taught them how to bake cupcakes, loaf bread, and other baked products so they could have income in addition to their allowance. As a faculty in the university, my subject load for the courses the Filipino Family and Values Education, aside from baking and culinary arts. One of the requirements I asked of students was to attend a one-day DP seminar. It was in my class in Values Education and the Filipino Family where I was able to invite 5 of my students to join the Philcor matching. They are now employed in Korea. These are my 5 spiritual children in Korea with their families. We have a 3-story building boarding house located across the Tiague Municipal Hall and near ISU. I offered 1 room for the UPF office, 2nd floor, and the 3rd floor for Sunday services, lecture hall, and martial arts. We had about 50 boarders, and I encouraged them to attend lectures conducted by Engineer Jose Lorenzana, who happened to be our center leader and regional HTM director. We distributed 430 books of True Fathers as a peace-loving global citizen during the 40th day of my loving daughter, Marielle. It was held at the ISU de Venecia Hall, where our relatives on both sides, our friends, and some personnel of ISU were given a copy.
Among our HTM members for livelihood, this program has been very successful and is a part of ISU's extension activity. Each recipient will make a promise of giving back a pair of chicken to be given to other families. I established a model vegetable garden at Barangay Malitao where most of my relatives live. I also planted 30 malunggay trees and share vegetable seedlings and seeds.
Food is love. Whenever I cook food or bake cake, I see to it that my friends or neighbors get their share. Maybe I inherited this culture from my grandmother and mother who are fond of cooking and sharing.
Family reunions. We have been doing reunions for about 2 decades now. We usually celebrate it's a very 30th of December. We invite relatives and friends at the beginning of each year. I started raising chickens, pigs, to prepare for the celebration. Now, in our absence, it is my siblings who are continuing the tradition.
We conducted an interfaith peace family blessing festival in fulfilling our 430 couples in chosen barangays in Isabela. We usually conduct education through home group. While here in the US, we participated in other activities like we visited churches to distribute invitations to True Mothers Coming on December 28, 2019. Participated in FICA, Filipino International Community in America activities. Luckily, we were awarded Outstanding Parents Award on August 31, 2019. We also attended the UPF Blessing at Clifton Church, December 7, 2019. I also bake or offer cakes during holidays and special occasions. And we launched our OHC, Online Holy Community, last April 2021. Our plans and goals is to push through with a Mighty Six to Molva Clan reunion before 2027. Praying that God will intervene for the COVID virus to wane, for us to give the blessing to our relatives. To celebrate our golden anniversary 2 years from now, God willing, in order to give the blessing to our relatives on both sides and to our friends. To improve the third floor of our building for the Heavenly Parents Holy Community Church, and to prepare 3 rooms for the 3-day ceremony. To put up a small chapel in Barangay Malitaw where most of our HTM members come from, and to assist our children and 2 of our spiritual children to become CheonBo achievers. Lastly, let me share these lines. The heart that loves is always healthy. The heart that serves is always happy. The heart that cares is always strong. The most useful asset of a person is a beautiful heart full of love, with ears open to listen and hands willing to help. That can bring things into your life all the money in the world couldn't obtain. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. Let us bring victory to heavenly parents and true parents. Adieu!